Yo!
Welcome back, everybody. Okay.
Flag one. So, basically, this series is going to be a banger. So, we have got a plan. Me and Alec have got a plan. Right. I'll explain the plan.
So, basically, the plan for this series, this is going to be called the Proper Premier League Show.
Gang.
Can you tell them why it's called the Premier League Show?
It's called the Proper Premier League Show purely based on the fact that we only speak true, straight, truthfully.
As he said before, he doesn't do if, buts, or maybes. He only does absolutes because we're going to be speaking absolute facts on this show.
Do whatever you want with what I've just thrown off.
So how this show is basically going to work, we're going to be uploading on Tuesdays and on Thursdays as well?
Yeah, Thursdays.
Tuesdays and Thursdays as well, okay?
Tuesdays and Thursdays, in which basically the Tuesday episodes will be us reacting to the Premier League weekends, the scores, and the crucial one, the most important episodes of the week, the Thursday shows where we've got to predict each game. Now there's a twist. This isn't done. We're not done with this yet. There's a twist and there's a big one. Basically,
we're going to be doing a forfeit every single week.
And the way it's decided on who does the forfeit, because it won't be both of us, it'll only be one of us each week getting tortured with some sort of horrible forfeit. If you have any ideas, leave them in the comments down below. But the way that a forfeit will be decided and who will do the forfeit will be basically through how many predictions each person gets right.
And how this is going to work, basically, say I get the right team and the right score, then, that's 2 points. Then, just the right team that wins, then, that's 1 point. And then vice versa for James. And, we're going to tally up the points at the end of each episode on Thursday and see who has the most amount of points. Whoever has the most amount of points wins.
Pretty much. And then, on the Tuesday episodes, at the beginning of the episodes will be the forfeit. So it won't be like a separate video, it'll be at the beginning of each Tuesday episode. That's the fear factor in both. So Tuesdays you get the forfeit, Thursdays you see the predictions on who might get the forfeit. Obviously, or you can join along, leave all your predictions in the comments down below. But anyway, let's get talking into some football. First off, our team, Liverpool. Come on, don't know the team. Rah! Bang on the team, blood. Bang on the team, blood. You want some more, yeah? Bang, blood. Hey, let's make it work hard. Bang, blood. You know that one more time. Liverpool 2. Crystal Palace 1. It was quite lacklustre, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Basically, the way I looked at this game as a whole, Liverpool weren't great. They haven't been great in quite a few games this season.
The only game they have been quite good is against City.
Yeah, in recent time, Man City is it's without doubt the best performance of the season. 100%. I mean, to go against them when we are still under pressure, like from last year when we bottled the league, basically when Man City beat us, you know, even though we were still like 4 points ahead, could have went like 10 points ahead, I think. And this time round, we were just able to keep it through, take out Man City out the equation. Not saying Man City are out the league title race, however, it's very more likely that Liverpool can do it now.
Yeah, that's true. But we're at the same point like last season though, kind of, sort of. So
but the best thing
for like my nerves, for me to be happy and think, okay, like I'm not gonna say we've won the league or anything like that, but I just want to get past December, start of January, past all these busy games. Then that's when I can start to.
December's going to be the big one for Liverpool because obviously it's game after game after game. But to be honest, Liverpool have had plenty of games this season. They've got plenty more to come up. They've got the Club World Cup coming up. You know, they're going to have two completely different squads for each game. It's a mental season for the Reds, but that's just what happens when you want to be the best team in the world. But anyway, more into the game. Tompkins for Palace got a disallowed goal quite early on in the first half. And it was pretty controversial. It got given a free kick to Liverpool. It was one of them. Leave in the comments down below whether you thought.
I think it was a free kick.
Yeah, you know, it was one of them things. A lot of people. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because a lot of people are saying Liverpool are lucky based
Of
VAR.
yeah.
Liverpool,
Yeah,
you know, all this shit, yeah. I don't give two shiny shites on what any motherfucker's got to say.
Exactly.
We're the ones who are top of the league.
And we're winning our games because of, you can say it's because of VAR, but we're playing better than you.
Yeah, no, the reason why we're winning our games is because we're outscoring the opposition. That is exact. Yeah, you ready for this, yeah? Michael Owen moment. If you score more goals than the opposition, then you are more than likely to win the game.
And that is what we're doing to every team in the Premier League, with VAR or without VAR.
Exactly. So, listen, yeah, if you look at the performance with Man City, amazing. Crystal Palace, bit more dead, but we still get the 3 points, and that is what matters.
At the end of the day, it's not how many goals you win by or how you win. It's just winning. That's all that we do. That's all I know this season.
Do you think that we should care as Liverpool fans?
Exactly. Like, I have to go, like, all I know is I'm going to win. That's the thing.
100%. Even you said as well for the final 10 minutes of the game when Zaha got the equaliser. You even said you were confident Liverpool.
Yeah, that's how much confidence I have in this team.
Yeah, it's mad. But obviously, one thing I want to talk about before we move on, Mane getting that first goal. Man, get out my shot. Get out my shot. Look at me when I say this now, yeah. I don't care what you say, what anyone else says. My boy, man said it back in 2K17, yeah. Comes up at the biggest and best of times. Well, it was more Firmino this game, but you could not say Mane's arguably being the best player this season.
Wait. I think what you're trying to say, is Sadio Mane is the greatest player in the world.
Of all time. Of every century.
That's a fact.
Nah, even Messi said it.
That's
if you're not going to believe me, believe this supposed or the greatest
approve this
footballer in the
message.
world.
I approve this message, yeah.
If you're going to disagree. I don't give two fucks. Zaha scored the equaliser.
Yeah.
He's a good player, kind of expected. Then man like Firmino,
wraps it up just in time.
Again, a lot of people like to say, he's got a song where he said he's the best in the world, and you know what? I would not be upset if that was the case. Do you know what I mean?
Are you saying Mane might not be the best?
No, I'm not saying that, but it says it in the song, so that means a lot of other people, like to think. But he is certainly, in my opinion, one of the most dynamic number 9s that world football has seen, purely based on his style of play, and he is still very, very good.
Yeah.
So, it's one of them. But Liverpool 1-2-1, we're top of the league, that's what's most important. Leave in the comments down below what you thought.
And the next game we've got on our hands is Manchester United against Sheffield Wednesday.
Oh, mate.
And this match was an absolute girl fest.
Yeah, it was mad. Obviously, Sheffield United. Did you say Wednesday? I think you said Wednesday, so obviously, Sheffield United, Manchester United, 3-3. But the controversial thing about this is Sheffield remain 5th, I believe. Make sure I'm correct there. Yep. Oh no, they've gone down to 6th. But Man United are now 9th place, Alec. And basically, the way this game went, Sheffield scored 2 goals. They look.
Mousse is the baller. Can I say that?
Yeah,
Mousse is the baller. Mousse's second goal, unbelievable.
Yeah,
different gravy.
Different gravy.
And can I say his assist? Yeah, when he bodied Phil Jones. Yeah. This guy. Wow.
Phil Jones is probably the worst centre back to ever perform in the Premier League of all time. But Mousse, you're right. He does look like a very good prospect. At Bournemouth, he wasn't really getting his chance. Now he's moved to Sheffield United. Seems to be getting slightly more game time, and goals like that certainly won't not help in his development. But in terms of the game itself, Man United to get back from 2-0 down brought on Brandon Williams and Mason Greenwood. Now I don't know if Brandon Williams was actually starting. I didn't quite see. Let me have a look at the lineups real quick. So Brandon Williams started. He got Man United back in the game with his goal, and then Mason Greenwood comes on, scores straight away, gets Man United right back into it.
5 minutes after.
Yeah, and
5 minutes after.
he's a baller, that Mason Greenwood, you know. I rate him. I do. I think he's
I think he's got a bit of like something about him as well. Like
that. But Man United ends up taking the lead, making it 3-2, and then in the last minutes of the game,
Sheffield Wednesday come in with Ollie McBurney.
Done Sheffield Wednesday again.
Like, why can I say Sheffield Wednesday?
My leg. Come on.
And then finally in the 90th minute, Sheffield United come through with Ollie McBurney scoring a last minute winner. However, it was kind of controversial. Me personally, I thought it was a goal.
I thought it should have been allowed. It didn't. I mean, it might have touched the shoulder a little bit, wearing a handball.
But I don't like
handball, not handball. It was a goal. It was 3-3. Fair play to Sheffield United. They're boilers. Leave in the comments down below what you thought.
Yeah, what he said.
So then, moving into Arsenal versus Southampton, which finished 2-2. Yet again, another team that's struggling in the Premier League, struggling for points, struggling to find form. The thing about Arsenal, at the beginning of the season, I had really strong expectations and high hopes for Arsenal because they brought in a bunch of new good players. I actually thought they had a good manager in the books. You know, he didn't have a terrible first season. It weren't great, but it weren't distraught to the point where you're calling them out. But now I feel like that is a strong point.
Yeah, I think he's got to the point where like the fans kind of have that same relationship with him that they had with Wenger.
Yeah.
And like the players even are looking like they're even to start playing. Like they have that kind of feeling towards him as well. Like they're not playing for the manager no more.
Yeah.
Or they're not happy playing for the club. So.
Yeah, exactly. Even you've got like Troops and DT all coming out now saying that, you know, get him out, get him this, that. Like it's not looking good for the fact that he looked like a good manager. He's now really getting turned against, and rightly so. Arsenal, where do they even sit in the league? Arsenal sit 8th, just above Man United, and if we're thinking Man United are having a terrible season, then that must mean Arsenal is having a much worse season because they spent great money. Not that Man United didn't, they did too, but Arsenal bought different players in a variety of different positions. Like Pepe, I thought he was going to tear the Premier League apart. Like even when he played Liverpool,
like the next best thing. But
and then he just turned out to be.
I think we could still give him time, and maybe I don't know. I'd like to say maybe in like a few games or something. I'm not too sure.
It's not a flop because it's too soon to be a flop.
Exactly.
But I expected more even at this point. But you know, like I said, it's not a great time to be an Arsenal fan, that's for sure. Danny Ings scoring the opening goal. Man's doing bits for Southampton, for sure. You know, Southampton aren't doing great this season, but he's getting goals. He's doing the job that he needs to do. And you know you've got to respect him for that, 100%.
And then Lacazette coming in, scoring the equaliser for Arsenal, making things 1-1. You know, it was a nice bit of play from him.
Lacazette getting 2 goals in the game, but before his second, James Ward-Prowse scored a rebound on a penalty. You know, I rate James Ward-Prowse. I think he's a really good player. I think it's players like James Ward-Prowse and Danny. Mad free kicks. I think him and Danny Ings are like probably 2 of Southampton's strongest players in terms of getting them forward and scoring goals, and they both shown that against Arsenal. And then the talisman for Arsenal, Lacazette goes and scores an equaliser. Do you think this is a good result for either team?
Yeah, for Southampton.
I'd
take this for Southampton before the game for Southampton, and you said would I take a 2-2 draw with Arsenal? Yeah.
They currently sit 19th on 9 points, 2 points into the relegation zone. It certainly could have been a lot worse considering Arsenal are on the other side of the table.
For Southampton, that's still considered a point against one of the big 6. Yeah, because Arsenal is still considered one of the big 6, regardless that they're 9th.
Yeah, I rated it, and also you look at the performance. 21 shots to Arsenal's 12, 6 on target to Arsenal's 5. Arsenal had a bit more possession, but you know what? Southampton looked like they were very good defensively, and maybe that's the approach.
Arsenal had more possession, but Southampton looked like they did more with the possession.
Yeah, 100%. Do you think Unai Emery should keep his job?
Nah.
Think he's done now?
Yeah, if Tottenham is sacking their manager, and wait, let's check the table one more time to make sure I'm correct. Oh, okay. What they 2 positions in the league above Tottenham.
1 point
above them, and Tottenham sacking their manager, bringing in Mourinho.
Yeah. which was
I'd say if they found the correct replacements, then yeah. But like right now, at this moment in time, there's no point in sacking your manager just before Christmas without.
It's just starting to become very hostile at Arsenal usually, and I actually rate the Arsenal fan TV setup obviously as someone who's worked for a fan channel myself. And this guy, as someone who works for the fan channel myself, you know, it's like you've got to respect the fans' opinion 100%. That's just how it is, and listen, people like Troops and like DT, a lot of people on Arsenal fan TV especially have a loud voice, and that can even get inside the club. And for that reason, I do think it would be a sensible thing, maybe by January, get through December, and then maybe by January make a decision on the Unai Emery situation. But leave your comments on whether you think he should keep his job or not. Bye-bye.
Okay, so the next game we've got for you is Bournemouth against Wolves, and this game ended with the score of James
2-1 to Wolves. Okay. Who are actually now balling. They had a bit of a difficult start to the Premier League, but if you look at the Premier League table now, man, like Wolves are 5th. Don't wipe out Wolves ever, because lads, they're decent, you know. Like they are.
Can I just say, yeah, with Wolves, like the thing I like about them, yeah, their midfield's actually like highly underrated, I think.
Oh, I got
Bro, like Moutinho, this guy, I was playing FIFA with this guy when he was incredible, and now he's he's kind of old, like in football terms, but he still got it. Like class is permanent. Like that free kick.
Form is temporary, class is permanent. You're absolutely right. And one for the future, Ruben Neves, another baller. Just absolutely amazing midfield. Amazing team from Wolves, and that's why when they had a bit of a rocky start, I was surprised because I did expect them to continue that good form, and they didn't at the beginning. But now Wolves are back to where they are.
I guess we could say like you're right. Yeah, like it is a convincing win. But then at the end, like Aki
did get a really good chance.
He should be finishing in professional football.
100%. I think Nathan Aki is a top class footballer. I think he's not on the level of Van Dijk, but the fact he's a solid defender as well as good on the ball, and that's what Virgil van Dijk offers. Do you know what I mean? But he's just there's levels to this shit, and he's just not there.
Dutch as well.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I mean. Basically cousins. But, you know, Wolves seal through comfortably 2-1 against Bournemouth. Bournemouth having a fairly okay season. One thing about Bournemouth, actually, that just came to mind, is Eddie Howe being linked with the Everton job. That's one manager. We'll talk about the other manager in a minute. But Eddie Howe, do you think Everton could improve? And do you think it's even worth him going to Everton from Bournemouth when Bournemouth are sitting 11th and Everton are 16th?
I'd say Everton now, they need to bring in like an experienced manager, like do like what West Ham have done, get like a Pellegrini, or like what Tottenham have done, get like.
But for Bournemouth's point of view,
do
you think do you think Everton bringing in Eddie Howe benefits either club in any way?
I'd say.
Does it benefit him?
Yeah, it benefits him. I'd say.
But do you actually think, because Bournemouth are 11th, I understand, like Everton have got a bigger budget and stuff, bigger fan base, but Bournemouth, like he's been with them for years, like he's brought them to the Premier League, basically, and to leave all that to go and join Everton, which has been evidently proven by good managers in the past, like Marco Silva, that it's a difficult job. It's just a different gravy. And do you know what? Yeah, it's just like, why would you want to go there when you've seen it hasn't worked out before?
Like, you're always going to back yourself in that situation. Like, you became a manager for situations like that. So I think like you never know what's gonna happen. Like, you could go there and be the next like say Alex Ferguson forever.
Oh, don't say that.
Everyone haven't really got like that kind of haven't had like that kind of manager where you can say, oh, here's like the glory days, blah blah blah. We've got that Duncan or whatever his name is.
Duncan Ferguson,
that guy. They've got him, but like other than that, I don't really know what they have.
I get you. But leave in the comments down below what you think. Good win for Wolves. They're back on form. So So Leicester beat Brighton. So Leicester beat Brighton 2-0 again.
Yes,
they keep up their good form. They've been amazing. The second place, they're the closest to Liverpool in the table as well. They've just been boss. And one player that we were just talking about then, Jamie Vardy.
That guy's speed is just lightning.
He's 32, you know.
32.
32, lads, and he can fuck off with how good he is at that age. He's so quick, he's so athletic. He's amazing. He must have some mad diet, you know.
Nah, because of his age, yeah, he just goes under the radar too much. Like,
yeah, 100%.
That game, like from what I saw, he should have a good few years left.
Yeah, 100%. And to think teams like Arsenal were trying to sign him a couple of years ago. But this was another great win for Leicester, of course. Beating Brighton keeps them as close as into the title race as possible. Do you actually think Leicester have a chance in this year's title race? Because they had that team a few years ago, Kante and Mahrez and Vardy, who won the league. And now they've got actually a very different team, but they're actually looking better, even though they're not top.
I'd say now, like the way the Premier League goes, teams are like all trying to play like that high intense football, like, as we just seen with the Leicester match. Just that high where like players are working so hard. So I feel like injuries are almost guaranteed in the Premier League now this season, and you don't know what position it's going to be. And they're not like Liverpool and Man City where they have like almost like 3 teams. So it's going to get to that point later on in the stage where they are doing well, but like the games are going to get kind of busy, or there's going to be a few injuries here and there that they're not going to be able to cover. So that's what I think could happen anyway. But I don't think that they're going to be there for the long run, because we are only like 13 games in.
Yeah, exactly. But leave in the comments down below what you think. Do you think Leicester have a chance of at least maintaining themselves in the title race this year? So now we've got Norwich City Everton versus Norwich City. Everton were at home. They were coming against a side that are currently still I think sitting 20th place. Let me just double check that. They were 20th before the game, I can tell you that for fucking free. No, they're 18th now, because Everton decided to give them 3 points. You've got Todd Cantwell and Dennis Sabini who scored and just wiped out Everton. Everton are literally a joke, and I'm not trying to come at anyone, but lads, the 16th, and I think even Everton fans at this point are just accepting that it's just not a good time for their club, and it hasn't been for years.
I don't even want to talk about Everton at this point.
Man's done.
Is it worth me even speaking out and having Everton fans get angry at me for speaking? Me speaking about Everton now. I'm not even trying to insult them anymore.
You get used to it.
I'm just speaking facts, and I'm not even insulting them.
I had months and months on Twitter of just getting everything I was getting told to. I'm not even going to say what I was getting told to do, but it weren't nice things. Yeah,
but anyway, in this game, Everton were demolished 2-0 by Norwich City at home at Goodison Park.
They had more shots, right, possession and stuff like that, but you know, even looking at the goals and stuff, Norwich just looked more clinical. They looked more edginess, and Everton just didn't have that last in their game.
But they had the chances. Like I saw the match, like they had the chances, but they just didn't have that end product.
That final sort of what you said, end product, nail on the head.
They're not like Liverpool or City where they can get like one chance in the game and they'll score, like Bernardo Silva against Liverpool, like that finish.
Well, after this game especially, Marco Silva's position is literally in jeopardy to mad. And one of the names that we've already talked about in Eddie Howe, who was linked to them, but you know another one, and this is mad, you know, David Moyes has been linked with a chance to potentially go back to Everton. I don't see why that would work, but because it's a completely different team, you know, and not only that, just why, like is that a step forward, really?
When you've tried everything, you've spent millions, you've brought in the managers, the fans are asking for, everyone's asking for.
So you bring what
else can you do after that?
He was good last time now, but I feel like the Premier League is just a different bowl of gravy.
That's true.
Do you know, it is, lads. It's just a different gravy, lads.
You love your gravy today.
I love my gravy because I love that meme, and you're putting that.
You and Edban, you are different gravy.
You are different gravy, lad. You're putting that in this video so many times.
Definitely not
100%. But listen, I think Everton are just in a position that they just can't seem to get out of. There was Jose Mourinho there, he's not available no more. There's a few managers in and around, but what do you think Everton should do? Should they keep Marco Silva as the manager? Should they bring in Eddie Howe? I feel like that would be the most sensible option if it is possible. And do you think that he should bring in David Moyes?
At this rate, it is a relegation battle for Everton. They do need someone who specialises in stuff like that.
No, you're right.
Not even the 16th.
The return of Sam Allardyce.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not chatting shit
Bring
because
back Sam.
He'd do a good job in this. This is his type of situation.
This is a big Sam job.
Yeah, and I don't know.
Everton fans, just go tell your club, comment or whatever. Bring back Sam. That's what you need. You need to bring back Sam.
Big Sam, you know.
Yeah, bring back Big Sam. So next up we had Burnley against Watford, and this match finished 3-0 to Burnley, of course. And obviously this may sound as a shock to many of you, however, when you do take into account that Burnley is like above Man United, Arsenal and even Tottenham, then it just makes you think that this season like Burnley are performing very, very well.
Very good. And also I think a bit that comes into play is how poor Watford have been this year as well.
That's true.
Also because of how good Burnley have been, they've been sensational.
Yeah.
You know, not every team will go to Watford and turn them over 3-0, even though they've been poor. Not every team will do that. And
Bottom of the league.
What?
Bottom of the league.
Bottom of the league, yeah. Also, they were the ones who beat Norwich last week and got the first win of the 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 3 weeks ago. They beat Norwich to get the first win, and you know, it looked like it could be in a little turn. Even me and you at the time were saying, could Watford turn it round? And they just don't look like they're doing that, because it's just like one goal went in, then another, game over, finished, night, and Burnley just done what the bookies would have wanted them
to be fair, they had glimpses where it looked like they could be coming back.
Yeah.
And they had the opportunities before.
Well, they had more shots than Burnley.
Even before Burnley scored their first goal, they had the opportunity to score the first goal, but they didn't take them. And that's what they're missing, to go back to being that Watford that takes their chances.
Yeah.
And these little chances that they get against big teams, but make sure that they finish them.
Yeah,
they just
100%.
need to get back to doing stuff like that.
Yeah, well, one thing is Watford are in a very difficult position in terms of potentially getting relegated. Leave in the comments down below, do you think they will get relegated, Alec?
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah, bye-bye.
Do you think? Good night. Yeah. I'm not going to lie, I do think Watford are going to find it hard to find the consistency to, you know, stay in the Premier League. That is required to stay in the Premier League, should I say. But, like I said, leave it in the comments down below.
When you're seeing teams like Tottenham in 10th position,
mad.
Do you think there's space in the Premier League for teams like Watford and they're performing like that?
I get it. There's a level that has to be met.
There is levels to this now.
Yeah, and you know, but it's just all mad. Now, a madness has gone on in football recently. Pochettino getting sacked, Jose Mourinho getting appointed as the new Spurs manager. A lot of people raise questions, is this going to be a good appointment? I'm not going to lie, even now, after a positive start, beating West Ham 3-2 away from home, which Spurs have been poor with under Pochettino in 2019, I still think it's a very big risk. And Tottenham played very well in this game. They went 3-0 up, but there's still holes there, and you can't just be expecting this specific performance to drive Tottenham to be the great Tottenham Hotspur that they have been for the last 2 or 3 years. Man's eating, you know. Man's eating, you know. Lads, are you man? You're just eating while we're recording and shit, yeah. Is that how it is? Do you know what, yeah? Do you know these fruitellas? Yeah. Make sure that we... Over there, gone. Professionalism. I mentioned it in our first video. Professionalism. There's the flashback to prove it. More editing for you. More fire, please. Bang! Right. Anyway, so obviously Jose Mourinho gets a win in his debut. What do you think of the situation?
I thought like it's good to get a win. Obviously.
Yeah.
Could have been better. Or was it away from home?
Away from home?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, away from home on your first game for Tottenham, getting a win. I guess it would have been nice to get the clean sheet and not concede them late goals, obviously, but still
but
getting
it's a
the
positive
clean sheet.
start, isn't it? It's one step in the right direction.
Mm.
Did Tottenham make the right decision in appointing Mourinho and also sacking Poch?
Honestly, I don't know.
You're in 2 words.
I don't know.
I'm in 2 words.
I don't know how this could... in my life, I'd never imagined the Jose Mourinho being Tottenham manager.
Mad. Yeah, I think he's even said before that that's the one club he'd never managed.
Yeah,
and
so
now he's...
It makes no sense. It makes no sense to me. I was even thinking he was going to go to Arsenal.
Yeah.
like Tottenham, I was in no way.
That was mad.
Yeah.
It was a crazy it was a crazy thought. Some Arsenal fans were calling for him, but most were not really too keen on the idea, and rightly so. It's like us taking David Moyes as manager. It'd just be weird, and it just shouldn't happen ever in existence. But Tottenham were able to get the first away win in God knows how long, and for them, hopefully they continue it. For me, I don't really care. I'm not a big fan of Jose Mourinho myself, so when he's doing bad, I get enjoyment out of it. Call me bitter, call me weird, I don't care. It's just how it is. It's just kind of one of them. Leave in the comments down below. Do you think Jose Mourinho will do well for the rest of the season? Do you think it was a good appointment? And a great first game for Tottenham. Well done.
Next up, we have Aston Villa against Newcastle. This match finished 2-0 to Aston Villa, with Aston Villa scoring 2 free kicks, one from Hurahan and one from El Ghazi.
People are going to get mega pissed with the way you've just said Hurahan. I swear it's Hurahan, but I could be wrong myself.
Oh shit, it's actually Hurahan.
I think it's Hurahan, I don't know. Don't have to whisper, it's calm. I could be making the mistake.
Oh, really?
Oh no. We're not good at our jobs now, we are, we're great. Aston Villa beat Newcastle. Going into the game, Aston Villa were just above relegation zone. Newcastle were sitting nicest in 13th or something mad. And even today, when I've mentioned, like, Newcastle are above Villa, people have been like, what? Like, Newcastle's doing good. And yet, they are doing good. Steve Bruce is doing, like, bits at Newcastle, you know. Like, they're doing really, really well in the league. They're 14th at the minute because they just lost to Villa. But other than that, they've had a solid season. They don't look like that they're going to get relegated. It's obviously a possibility. But it's not out of the realms for them to stay up, because a lot of other teams are really underperforming. But Villa, boss. Both from Hurahan free kicks, you know, 1 goal, 1 assist. Just an amazing performance all round, to be honest.
Yeah, 5 points above relegation. 5 points above relegation though.
Yeah, I'm on it, but like, you've just got to think about how the other teams keep dropping points as well. I'm not saying they're secure, I'm just saying that they're in a position where it's not all doom and gloom. Like, they could be one of the teams in the bottom 3 right now, whereas they're not. Do you know what I mean? Could work in the favour or not. But do you think any one of them teams will get relegated? Do you think they'll both stay up? Leave your thoughts all in the comments down below, mate.
On to the last game.
On to the last game. Manchester City versus Chelsea. Alec. Man City go above Chelsea once more. Now 2 points clear. What are we saying, Mikey?
I'm saying that game, Riyad Mahrez had a blunder.
His goal was nice.
His goal was...
He had many good chances.
Amazing.
Isn't it mad to think, Riyad Mahrez is basically a bench player for Man City.
Yeah, like,
if all their first players are fit,
yeah.
He's not in that first 11.
He doesn't get a sniff.
Like, this is what I say, the difference between Liverpool's success now and Man City's. And I'm not hating on Man City's, I actually don't mind Man City and the way they've done it. But if we're talking about who's more legit, let's just say Liverpool, because we be bullying. I'm only messing. I'm not using this time to take shots at Man City. They've obviously been in bad form recently. Well, not bad form, but they haven't been that star and shining armour that they was the last 2 seasons. They've shown flaws in the team. They've shown mistakes. They've shown weaknesses. Chelsea, who have been in good form, were then exposed by the obvious quality that Man City possess. Does this put Man City right back into the title race? Not that they're completely out of it, but obviously they're a bit out of it at the moment with the fact of the recent form. But did this win get them back into that conversation? Obviously they're only a point behind Leicester.
1 point behind Leicester, so like between them two, the battle for second or being second and third, like that's still up for grabs.
Yeah.
But then in terms of catching up to Liverpool, I don't see Liverpool dropping points anytime soon. However, I do still see weaknesses in City's team.
Yeah.
And I do still feel like they will drop points before the end of the year.
Yeah.
So, are they out the title race? Nah, they're not out the title race yet. With 13 games in, I'll be realistic. However, I do feel more confident in Liverpool winning the league than City. And as for Leicester, I'd say it's slowly edging that I'm starting to feel like Leicester will finish above City as well now.
Do you think?
Yeah. I feel like they can, the way they're performing, like they will.
I
they
think
keep
City
clean
have more of a
sheets as well.
chance, especially with the run of games that they're going to have and the injuries they've got in the squad at the moment.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be very, very difficult to be able to maintain this form that they were able to get against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Like, I just think the way they performed all season, the way they performed against us, like, it's not vintage City at the moment,
Yeah.
and that will, like, it happened with Liverpool. When Liverpool were vintage Liverpool, when they were at their best,
Yeah.
so for the City game, the Everton game and the Leicester game last year, like, that's what fucked us up the league, and we got 97 points. And Man City are now at a point where their spark, their amazingness, it hasn't stopped because they're still a fantastic team. They still score mega goals, still got world-class players in every position and on the bench. But the point that I'm trying to say is consistency is key. And even though Liverpool aren't getting the glamorous, flashy 5-0s, 4-0s.
It's worse for Man City seeing Liverpool every week. The players are probably getting excited.
Look at our record this
80th
season.
minute, they're probably getting excited. Oh, Liverpool's about to lose them. Bang, bang. We just get them last
100%.
minute.
Like
probably
City, they've lost 3 games this year. We've lost 1, we've drew 1, and we've won the rest. And like we've still got to, like, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but if we wanted to do the Invincibles, like we've still got the chance to do it.
Touch wood.
But like I'm not saying that's even going to happen. I don't even want that. I want the league more than anything. Before thinking about any Invincibles and shit. Like if we won the league like early in the season, then I'd be like, fuck it, let's go for the Invincibles. But we haven't won the league yet. We're very far from it. And it's games like this where City beat Chelsea, where I think, like maybe it could be a bad thing. Maybe they could be getting back into it. But then again, we don't want Chelsea getting too cocky. We don't want them getting too gassed, do you know what I mean? Like, if they beat City, they'll be saying, yeah, we can do this, Frank Lampard's going to win it in his first year, and it's just unnecessary pressure for Liverpool.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I don't know, who do you see, how do you see the top 4 finishing based on this point?
My top 4 prediction?
Your top 4 prediction?
Well, I'm going to say,
Yeah.
If people want to see our actual predictions for the Premier League, we'll leave it up to them.
Yeah.
And then next episode...
Well, yeah, let me rephrase the question then. Who do you see City finishing above Leicester and Chelsea? Now, I'm not going to say our name because I don't want us to like leak who we think's going to win the league, because quite simply we both don't know, and we're not going to say, because obviously if it doesn't happen, it'll be shit for us, as it is for everyone else. So, do you see Man City finishing above Leicester and Chelsea? That could include us, but do you see them finishing above them too? Can they get that spark back?
Yeah.
They can?
Yeah.
I'm going to disagree purely for the fact I feel like they can get the spark back, but I feel like they're going to get it very late on into the season.
But then
when players start to come back.
They're only 1 point away from them right now.
From Leicester?
From Leicester.
Yeah.
And then if we look at the fixtures, I don't know. I don't think it might be
Newcastle barely. No, they've still got Man United. They've still got Arsenal in there,
and Leicester.
And they've got Leicester.
Hey, it's the young boy Alan. Oh, show me the young boy Alan. I'm Alan now. Hey,
I get it. I do get it. Leave in the comments down below. How do you think City can do? Can they come back? For City fans watching as well, do you think your team can find that just amazing, just week in, week out?
That cityness that they have.
Yeah, cityness, lad, like proper, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments down below.
And if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you like this video, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you share the video. And we'll see you very, very, very shortly with another video.
Say no more, matey. Peace out, la bomba.